Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it's all up next.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
It feels like hyperbole, but it's actually reality. In only 2 seasons, we've seen Justin Herbert do things rarely or never seen before in the NFL. He's one of only 9 quarterbacks now with a 5,000-yard passing season and made the Chargers a top 5 offense for the first time since 2010. He's also the only quarterback to ever throw at least 30 touchdowns in each of his first 2 seasons and set a record for completions over that same span.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. 1 yard is the gain, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line, got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play now. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Matthew Stafford's first season in Los Angeles could not have gone better as he proved to be the missing piece that brought the Rams a Lombardi trophy. It was a very well-deserved moment for the 13th-year pro who was 12th all-time in yards and touchdowns, but had never experienced a postseason victory before that season. Now, you just call him a Super Bowl champion, and boy did he embrace the Rams offense from the start, with almost 5,000 yards and 41 touchdowns in 2021.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again, it's Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready for this next possession. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's tipped, but it doesn't matter. He still catches it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referees have. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against the defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that you can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Powell, 35 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Chargers, nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no 1st-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that 1st-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A flag comes, maybe a free play for Daniel. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
From midfield, here's Daniel. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Daniel going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on going through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams ready to go on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So for the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wolford looking to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Wolford. He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Wolford to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. As close as he could possibly get. What a return. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Now Daniel on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Loss loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The play fake, and now Wolford. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throws left side. Atwell's got it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Wolford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. John Wolford, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Daniel looks to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
From the shotgun on 3rd, Daniel. Under pressure, and down goes Daniel. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Throwing on 1st down, here's Wolford. Past the 20. 5. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Henderson. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Daniel. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tutu Atwell and company get back onto the field for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Henderson. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. To throw is Wolford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fielded at the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 98 yards on the ground for Henderson, as this will be a first down as well. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A jet sweep. Here's Atwell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
Hey, didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.